Hello everyone, this is Krista Master 4. Welcome back to Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, I don't know, here's another poem. So, we're gonna go talk to Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Chris. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems much like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. Well, believe you me, it ain't hard to write stuff like that. It ain't hard to write stuff like that when you write the stuff I write. It's a very intimate exercise. Also, I'm not talking about porn. I see. It's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Sure. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Alright, more stuff I can barely read. Here we go. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, and perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread, and then I feed myself again? Wait. That last statement. Wait a second. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay. That's Yuri. What are you writing? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. This one's a lot more metaphorical. Or I hope to God that last one is metaphorical, because if you literally have been just killing people and then eating them, that's stupid. That sounds like something PJ would do, honestly. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at its face value, then I can't even figure out what's that supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that's different people can relate to in their own way. I mean, in the beginning, yeah, it makes sense, but every time I brandish my... Okay. I mean, I understand it could just be her talking about how she brandishes her knife cutting bread. But I highly think it's bread that she's talking about, if it's metaphorical. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's sort of those things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Are you sure? Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Chris? I mean, you got me there, like... Well... Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. This is true. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Again. Yeah. Wow. This is a little too relatable. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, Yuri. You're starting to get a little bit more relatable in my eyes. Alright, Natsuki, what do you want? And now she reads my poem. What do you think about it, Natsuki? And Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and then back at the poem. Look at me. Now look back at the poem. Now look back at me. By now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Baka! Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you! Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Why? Hey, Chris! Did you do something from that to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? I forgot about the voice I gave her. Oh. No. I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. She sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? Actually, technically I wrote this one for Yuri, but... I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Chris? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. What are you on about, Monica? Yeah, what do you mean by cheating? How do you cheat on a You know, it could be like Undertale, where everything she's saying could have a metagame sense. But I mean, I don't know if this game's capable of that. It just seems dopey. It's interesting how you get to learn more about the characters, but it just seems dopey so far. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that? You don't need to answer that. It's just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course I did. I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know, baka. You have a bad habit of that. Eh? But Chris wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Chris is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like everyone in the world would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. Also, actually, this is true. Sayori still hasn't read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Chris is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. And she returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna read it. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. Okay. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Alright, so what more simple poems do you have right now? Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? You know what I like the most? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. I get that poems are supposed to, like, literal poems like this could have a double meaning. But this seems a little too literal. Like, Yuri's with the raccoon and Natsuki with the spiders. I feel... I'm almost scared to know what Monika's and Sayori's poems are going to be like. Because they're very telling of their styles. Like their styles are very telling. And Yuri's and Natsuki's are the most obvious to figure out. So I'm just going to give a noticeable shrug to you, Natsuki. A noticeable shrug. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward with this poem. I doubt... Monika's turning into my voice! I doubt I'll have to explain it. Sometimes you can just explain things... Ugh. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps the people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's not about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I've wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out, they make fun of you or make... Wait a second. Yuri was just talking about that. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? Then why does your poem contradict that? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. This is a true fact. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar to... Yeah! Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I don't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some kind of weird hobby. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. She has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But that's the way you put it. It sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I mean, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday. But I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Baka. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will. Oh, I guess Monica read it. I guess she did read it, but I never got to see Monica's. Poem. Hi, Sayori.
Oh! I like this one, Chris. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you'd like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try to give it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet!
That's the word.
Yeah! I like things that are happy endings. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something that's sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, and a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug, and make it a happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting it better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Chris. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Alright. Let's see what yours says. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Because cute. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, a starlight makes amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more, like my friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let it go, it shatters against between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay, game. Game. Okay, it's okay. I get what you're going for. This is supposed to be a bittersweet poem, but like the last part. You cannot tell me that last part doesn't mean anything. You cannot tell me. Every time I let it go, it shatters the tile between my feet. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echoing inside my head. That is not... If that's supposed to be an interpretation... What's it of? Oh my god. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to make the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Nah, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it so hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra special planned for today, so everyone could come to sit in the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? You don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Just like every other Japanese high school festival.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for that event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance! Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too! Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, so you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the face of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And those reasons are all... And those are the reasons we're on this club today. Don't you want to share that feeling with others? To inspire them and feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Oh, Monica's voice is terrible. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of a room of 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
You sure about the... I think, at the very least, I think Yuri should abstain. Just cause I have a feeling that it's not going to be, the best. And yeah, they're remaining silent anyway, so... Like, and not only that, like, those two poems... I don't know. They have very... Like, Yuri and Natsuki have different varying styles, so... Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. But, like, I think that Sayori and Monica have been at least trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Or it looks like she constantly wants to say something, but isn't. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over it. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the others, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through the notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. Okay. Next time we're gonna get to the poem reading. I don't know exactly, but I have a feeling in my gut that things aren't gonna go well from this on forward. I could be wrong though, as I am with most of these games. But yeah, next time on Let's Play the Literature Panic of Doki 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 Doki, we're gonna hear what Monica has to say and maybe do more of the festival stuff. I just have a feeling that it's gonna get worse from here on out. I don't know. It could just be me. But thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to subscribe if you want to. I don't really care. I have a schedule that's up on the channel, and if you guys want to see any more videos, then be sure to check out my playlists for other series that I've done in the past. I do recommend Danganronpa if you kind of are into this kind of stuff, especially Danganronpa 2. But anyway, this has been Chris the Master 4, and next time on Let's Play Doki 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 Doki, we are going to hear what Monica has to say. See you guys next time. Take care and have a great day.